So, douches, I should be playing, I mean, going over bug bounty shit, but still, I'm just gonna play video games. Just enjoying having my car back. I might even go get a haircut later, and then I do have to go visit my parents before they end up moving to Utah, and I have to pick up my dog's ashes, and I can pet those ashes and call Stephanie a whore every time I see those dog's ashes. Look, I want to clear something up and just make it abundantly clear. Like, Stephanie's getting yelled at because she deserves to be yelled at. Okay? I think her plan was to hope that I would go along with her bullshit because it's a big deal to all these other douchebag losers I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about some douchebag loser from Baltimore who his career is in a shitter because inflation and you're a loser. Meek Mill, I'm glad you didn't end up getting killed and all that bullshit, and I can prove that your car got hacked, but I don't give a fuck about you either, with all due respect. You don't pay my bills, right? That stupid whore stole my money to try to pay your bills. Fuck you, right? Babyface is a grifter-ass loser for fucking 30, 40 years. What a stupid whore. That she teamed up with that douchebag loser. Your father is a retarded bankrupt fraud. They're trying to play it off as I invested in Stephanie, who's a whore, because her career needs a comeback. Not at all. Not at all. That bitch told me she was pregnant or a whole bunch of other bullshit, and I was like, if I don't go along with her, then I'm a bad guy and all that bullshit. Knowing it was going to be some bullshit like this because why else? Because otherwise she wouldn't be asking for money all the time, right? Um, then she never explained anything. She just started doing bullshit, and when she was like, she got upset that I didn't think it was a big deal that some studio wanted her to do bullshit with a bunch of other douchebag musicians and that I would dare speak out against them. Fuck you and suck my balls. All right. Then, when she was running away to Korea, before she started filming, she thought she was explaining to me what was going on. And I basically told her that I'm against everything she's doing, so she shut the fuck up, or was shut the fuck up, a Hyani pick, and forced to do that smut scene. Afterwards, they flipped out and thought they were gonna have some bullshit event with some kind of like a driving game, and I would get to see Tiffany and they would explain it all to me. Instead, I crashed that driving game, renamed it the Titmaster Plus, and yelled at all of them in their face and dumped that stupid whore. Then I was like, oh yeah, we could get married one day. I'll get you a ring. That way she was like, see guys, whoever's gonna get me a ring. And the moment that shit came out, she got redumped. All she can do is pretend like she's being stalked, which is totally bullshit and can be proven false. There, that whole bullshit is based around an event I didn't go to. I went to the one in July of 2023 to dump her. I never left my apartment in February of 2024. So I can't do anything in New York City if I'm in Virginia now, can I? That's proven. That's why it's slander. It's not my fault if they flip out over some bullshit because Stephanie is having her loodle phase period, whatever the fuck. Shove a cork up your ass and vagina. No one gives a fuck about you. Anyways, now the Witches Coven is trying to play it off as, oh, well, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are having a feud, and I don't give a shit. Good for them too. Blake Lively found someone like Ryan Reynolds who is willing to cuck out to her co-stars because if not, she'll yell at him. Stephanie thought I would go along with that bullshit where she'd yell at me, and I dumped her ass. And she doesn't get the fucking memo a year plus later. I do not give a fuck what you do, Horfany. You have T minus a year ago to return the money, otherwise your ass is getting sued once all this bullshit settles. It's an open and shut case because you're retarded and admitted to everything on the record. Just like they're not going to use taxpayer money for it is basically what they told me. They will use taxpayer money to raid P. Diddy, and you're involved in that shit somehow where you wouldn't be hiding in Korea, and your ass got dumped, and you will have a much easier time convincing Song Kang Song and Disney Plus and all those losers to cast you again. You will have a much easier time getting to have whatever douche East movement, fucking Admiral Yamamoto, whatever the fuck his grandson's name was. You'll have a much easier time getting that loser to put you back in music videos than you will ever being able to talk to me again. I think you're retarded. I think you are stupid. I think you're short and you have a funny nose because you obviously have a botched nose job. My first thoughts of you were wow, she's hot. Let me go hit on her, talk to her friend for a little bit, then hit on her. Wow, this bitch has some kind of plastic surgery fetish. She must have really shitty self-esteem. No, no, never gonna be on board with someone being a smut actress. Okay, you stole the money thinking you could fix it later, and you never fixed it. And now you can never fix it because you went through with it when you should have just returned the money and said sorry. But you can't do that. Instead, you just dig yourself a deeper and deeper hole because you're retarded. I guarantee you that all this bullshit in her mind is because she's been stalking me so much, she figured out that I have a thing for tan bitches. The Caribbean bitch, Jess from Seville, Pie, like basically, even Asha, tan bitch. I have a thing for tan bitches. And this stupid whore was born as a tan bitch or tanner than she is now, and she's been bleaching her skin for 15 fucking years. And she's probably like freaking out right now because she can't unbleach her skin. You should have kept your tan skin. You were born with tan skin. What the fuck are you doing, you retarded whore? No, you're a retarded whore is what the problem is. You are the problem. The problem is you. Problems. Like the Sex Pistols say, problem. The problem is you. The problem is you. Fucking stupid whore.